What's going on? How y'all doing this evening? So, I'm not going to even lie. I've been watching Melly Mel on Vlad TV. That's that's been some of the best interview I didn't heard in a long time. Now, usually, I watch a show called Truth and Rhythm, R&B funk artists, and they come on there and they talk to Scott about, and you get old school R&B cats talk about how they really feel about artists of the day and stuff. But I love it when just older brothers just break it down in the genre. There's one thing here in R&B and funk. It's another one you hear from a rapper. Melly Mel from Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, and you know about the message. It's one of the most iconic songs in any genre of music over the last 40 years. But anyway, he was talking. I don't really think that much about Vlad. Vlad is one of them airhead turkeys that, he just, I don't know if he's a spy, how he got hooked up. It's kind of how I kind of sort of felt about Arsenio Hall's show. Like, Arsenio would have top flight cats and acts on this show, but he wasn't always what I consider the best interviewer. You know when you have somebody who knows how to interview somebody. You know. You know. Like when I used to watch Tony Brown back in the day, that's an interview. There's certain people, they know how to get you, like Donnie Simpson, there's certain people, they know how to get the real. But anyway, he said some things that I definitely co-sign. He said Jay-Z's overrated, which, duh. I mean, and he ain't talking about nothing. Talking about Macy's Playground, talking about when he grew up in the projects in Brooklyn. I'm like, yo, you a long way from that now. Because between channeling Jean-Baptiste, the painter, and Frank Lucas somewhere in his dreams, I don't know what he's trying to do. He's no different than Puffy. He's a better rapper. However, his subject matter is limited, and he hasn't expounded on nothing. So he's basically holding the white man's cup. He's basically a jock rider, and we know it. Remember the Kaepernick situation, and we passed Neil and all that? All they do is grandstand and shuck and buck for the cameras. He's working the plantation. His title music service stream dream thing collapsed, but he's always pitching something. Why is that? Because they got their hands in his pockets. But he ain't said nothing musically in Aliens. And I tell it for the record. Nas was always better. But they had the bag on Jay-Z. Then he brought up, Melly Mel talked about Eminem. Said he could take him. And yeah, he could. Because yeah, M can freestyle and spit and play the dozens and shuffle, but he ain't got no game. He ain't got no game. What he rap about is real sophomoric jive. He got some bite, but he ain't got no game. Like it ain't no Rakim. It ain't. I don't even think that Eminem on his best. I know he couldn't see prime Jerry Curl era Ice Cube or LL Cool J or Kool Moe Dee back in the day. He couldn't see them cats or Big Daddy Kane on the prime peak Snoop. When Snoop, even with ghostwriting by the DOC, and the DOC would eat Eminem for breakfast too. I'm just saying. Them cats back then, people just don't know. It ain't about being stuck in the town where get off my lawn. It's a big difference. Guys, these cats ain't evolved. He also said he didn't think Biggie was one of the greatest rappers ever. And I said, you can make a case in that regard because of the fact that they romanticize how he died so young. And I like Biggie a lot. I liked him a lot. But when you talking about, he did acknowledge Tupac changing the game, Rakim. There's only a handful that have changed the game, really. A lot of these cats out here are just riding on the plantation. They're riding the plantation for the massa. It's being pimping the game. But I thought the Melly Mel, what our segments I seen on Vlad, what he was talking about, what he said. Some people may think he's being an older cat and being full of himself. And it may come across pretentious or pompous. But I will say this. What he said, he could back it up because he was part of one of the most important groups who did get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but also had iconic songs and came from a battle rap era. And like he said, you were a rapper. You weren't trying to mess with the streets. You weren't trying to get yourself in caught up like that. These cats are playing vicariously, selling you on a character that these evil Illuminati racist jive turkey bigots in the industry is paying money so you can sell a character. And when in reality, you a scaredy cat. Because one thing I always notice about a lot of these rappers, the ones that play tough and hard on TV, it's usually as soft as SpongeBob. They like spongy. And the ones that play meek and soft and nerdy, they really thuggery. See, it's twisted. You'd be surprised at how it really is. But anyway, I ain't no fan of no Vlad per se, but I will give him props. The Melly Mel interviews have been on point. You get a chance, check out what Melly Mel got to say about Jigga, M, Biggie, and On, and the message and others topics. Because he dropped some serious science that ain't a lot of people talking about. He puts it in context. So that's my thoughts and takes about Melly Mel dropping the science on Vladtv about the sham that a lot of these rappers really are. The sham, however you want to call it. Please hit the like, hit that subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another. I'm going to tell you something. Everybody, God willing, gets older. You should take heed to people who've been there. They seen the real, and they know what these cats are really like behind the scenes, and they see how they tap dance more. They tap dance. Jay-Z tap dances, like Puffy, like Drake. They all tap dance more than Sammy Davis Jr. and the Nicholas brothers ever did combined. Yet they don't know how to dance, but they know how to tap dance. Catch you next time. I'm out.